Okay, want to Dubai business license. Imagine zero visa needs, no office rent, 100% ownership, and doing it all online. It sounds almost too good to be true, right? For lots of international entrepreneurs, even remote workers, Dubai seems amazing, but also maybe a bit complicated. Lots of red tape, big upfront costs. That's the perception. But what if there's a smoother path? Today, we're doing a deep dive into the Meydan Free Zone. Our mission, simple. We're digging into our sourcing. It's the Meydan Free Zone Dubai Business Setup Guide 2025, pulling out the key insights, the stuff you really need to know. We want to give you a shortcut, basically, to figuring out if this option, which looks flexible, affordable, and really fast to set up, is the right move for you in 2025. Okay, let's unpack this then. First things first. What is the Meydan Free Zone exactly? Well, it's based in Nad Al Sheba, Dubai. And the first thing that jumps out is it's backed by the Meydan Group. Pretty prestigious name. It seems known for offering, a proper Dubai address, a super fast paperless setup. These packages, right? Some with your visa, some with visas included. Plus, access to global markets, no customs duties within UAE free zone. Sounds quite comprehensive. But that Meydan Group backing, what's the real significance there? Is it just a name?
Oh, it's definitely not just a name. That's actually fascinating and I think often overlooked. Having the Meydan Group behind it lends this instant credibility, a kind of reputational weight. When you're setting up internationally, that kind of trust factor can really, open doors. It's different from a less established zone.
Right, builds confidence.
Exactly. And that full Dubai address, it's more than just mail forwarding. It positions you in Dubai, a global hub. That perception matters. Combine that with the tariff-free market access within the UAE ecosystem, well, that's a pretty powerful combo for any business looking ahead.
Okay, that prestige and access makes sense.
Yeah.
But let's get practical. What about the cost? What does this actually mean for your wallet? The source mentions a starting point, AED 12,500 for a zero visa package. What do you actually get for that, it looks like? Okay, 1 to 3 business activities are covered. You're officially a Dubai-registered company. You get shared office access, co-working style, certificate of incorporation, naturally, and all the company documents are digital. Plus, support with opening a bank account.
And that bank account support is crucial. It can be a real headache otherwise.
Definitely. And it says you can upgrade later if you do need a visa. So there's flexibility there, too.
Yeah, it seems structured to lower that initial barrier to entry, make it less daunting to get started.
Yeah, it does. Now, something that really caught my eye when looking through the guide was the licensing flexibility. It mentions a single license structure. This feels, well, different. How big a deal is that, really?
Oh, it's potentially a huge deal, a real game changer for certain types of businesses. Think about it. In many places, if you wanted to do, say, consulting and run an e-commerce shop.
You'd need 2 licenses.
Often, yes. 2 sets of fees, double the paperwork, double the hassle. Made-in structure lets you bundle multiple activities, consultancy, e-commerce, digital marketing, IT, even general trading as an add-on, media, design, events, all under one license.
Okay, that saves money up front.
It does, but it's also about saving time and administrative headaches down the line. It gives you operational flexibility. Want to add a service? Pivot slightly. It's much simpler without needing a whole new license. It's a really unique selling point, I think.
Right, so connecting all these dots, the prestige, the access, the cost structure, the licensing. Let's zoom out to the overall benefits. We've touched on the Dubai presence, but 100% foreign ownership, that's massive for international folks, right? Full control.
Absolutely essential for many. It removes a significant layer of complexity or need for local partners that you might find elsewhere.
And no NOC required. That cuts out another potential hurdle.
Correct. No need for no objection certificate from current sponsor, simplifying things further.
And the whole process being online, paperless.
Yeah.
That fits the modern way of doing business.
And completely. It speeds things up dramatically. Plus, that bank account assistance we mentioned, very practical help.
And access to the Meydan Business Center for meetings, co-working. That adds a physical touch point when needed.
Exactly. It's not just virtual. You have a physical base you can use.
And then there's the tax aspect, a potential to qualify for 0% corporate tax as a free zone. That sounds almost too good to be true. What's the catch?
Well, it's not automatic. You need to meet the criteria for being a qualifying free zone person, the QFZP rules. It generally means conducting specific qualifying activities and maintaining adequate economic substance within the free zone. So businesses need to understand those rules carefully.
Okay, so due diligence is needed there. It's not a blanket 0% for everyone.
Precisely.
But like any opportunity, even with all these plus points, there have to be some things to, well, watch out for. Some limitations.
That's a really important point to cover, yeah. Meydan, while flexible, isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. For instance, if your business needs warehousing or industrial facilities, Meydan doesn't offer that.
Okay, so no manufacturing or large-scale logistics based purely out of Meydan.
Exactly. You'd need a different setup for that. Also, the license renewal is annual. There aren't multi-year discounts, so you need to budget for that yearly cost.
Got it. Annual commitment.
And this is key. Like other UAE free zones, it's not the right fit for activities regulated by certain bodies. Think central bank.
So banking, finance.
Right. Or the KHDA, that's education. Or MOHRE, which handles specific labor-related sectors.
Okay, so highly regulated industries need to look elsewhere. That makes sense.
It does. It narrows down who this is really perfect for.
So that brings us to the crucial question then. Given these benefits and these limitations, who are the ideal candidates? Who's Meydan truly built for?
Right. It really shines for specific profiles. Think freelancers, remote consultants, people who need that legal structure, that Dubai address, but maybe not a full-time physical office.
Makes sense. Low overhead, high prestige.
Precisely. E-commerce sellers, too, especially using platforms like Amazon, Noon, Shopify.
Okay.
It gives them the legitimate base they need to operate. Marketing agencies, creative professionals, the multi-activity license is perfect for them. They can offer diverse services easily.
Yeah, I can see that.
International entrepreneurs who specifically want that Dubai branding, that credibility, without the massive costs of, say, a mainland setup.
Okay.
And actually, even some UAE residents already here on a family or partner visa looking to add a side business or professional license, it can be a surprisingly simple and cost-effective way for them to do that.
Interesting. So it covers quite a range, but focused on agility and perhaps a strong virtual or service-based presence.
That's a good way to put it. Agility and a strong brand presence without necessarily needing large physical infrastructure provided by the zone itself.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. The key takeaway seems to be, if you're out there, maybe an international entrepreneur, maybe a remote professional, and you're looking for a Dubai Free Zone license, and your priorities are flexibility, affordability, and getting set up fast, then Meydan Free Zone looks like a really strong contender for 2025.
Definitely one to have high on the consideration list, given those parameters.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. Considering this kind of streamlined, almost entirely paperless setup, combined with access to global markets, all operating from a pretty prestigious Dubai address, what new ventures, or maybe what expanded reach for your current business, could exploring something like Meydan unlock for you? Something to think about.